Good evening, YouTube. Robert Alvarez, the Psychic Witch, also known as Mr. Lighting and a Fan. I have lighting over here, I have lighting over here, and I have a fan over here, and I'm good. Right now the time is approximately 9:33 p.m. Eastern Time, and the date is Monday, June 22nd, 2020. This past weekend, at least in my part of the world, was the summer solstice, followed by, and the day after the summer solstice was both a new moon and solar eclipse, new moon and solar eclipse in Cancer. So we went from the sun entering Cancer to the moon entering Cancer, and now, and as a reflection of that, I am wearing a different pendant. I've had this pendant for at least 10 years, and I'm going to have my awesome audiovisual person do a close-up of it. It is a rare piece of moonstone, because these days it seems like all the moonstone is rainbow moonstone. But this is moonstone. This is like regular moonstone, or what gemologists call schiller. And you can see that it has a silver gray or pearl gray cast. And because Cancer is ruled by the moon, I only wear this pendant while the sun is in Cancer. So today I'm going to continue my new ongoing series of videos about the Pride Tarot, more than a walkthrough. And of course I'm going to have my awesome audiovisual person do a close-up of the front of the box. And I love the cover of the box. It's a beautiful design, it's a beautiful color, it's a beautiful combination of colors. And I'm going to talk about the Empress card. Now, fun fact, the artist who illustrated the Empress card in this tarot deck is not listed in the back. I looked twice, almost 3 times, not listed. But I do have her information, which will be included in the description box below. But for now, let me show you this gorgeous Empress card. And of course, I'm going to have my awesome audiovisual person do a close-up. It's one of the most evocative Empress cards I've ever encountered. The beauty is multifaceted. And I just love it. I love the spiral in the background. But anyway, I'm going to read exactly what the artist wrote. By the way, the artist is named Holly Sierra, and it just so happens that she not only illustrated the Chrysalis Tarot, but she also wrote the companion book to the deck. And I'm just going to have a quick sip of my amazing coffee. You know, the specialty coffee of La Casa de Roberto, formerly Cheikh Albert. Oh, that's so good. Okay. Trump 3, The Empress by Holly Sierra. The multicultural pan-gender Empress appears with arms outstretched, embracing all manner of Earth's creatures. Her youthful appearance bespeaks. Okay, I did read that correctly. Her youthful appearance bespeaks nature's eternal pattern of rebirth. Love and creation are her domain, and her heart is an opening to the sky, wherein resides the gentle blue path to the universe. I, Holly Sierra, chose to illustrate the Empress card as it appeals to me as an artist and a mother. The Empress signifies a strong connection with femininity, no matter what our gender, translating as gentleness, elegance, sensuality, fertility, creative expression, and nurturing. She reminds us of the necessity. She reminds us of the necessity for creating balance in all our pursuits. The Empress card signifies abundance and indicates will be nurtured. And indicates will be surrounded by life's pleasures. I embraced this card's positive message for the Pride theme because the world is becoming more open to gender issues now, and her promise is that the equality we dream of will come to fruition. It's so funny because on a personal, intuitive level, even though my primary pantheon is the Kemetic or the ancient Egyptian pantheon, when I look at the Empress card, I immediately think of Oshun. Oshun is an Orisha, and she's one of the deities of the Yoruba pantheon, or the pantheon of Lukumi, which in Cuba, Puerto Rico, and in the United States is often referred to as Santeria. And there are similarities and there are differences between Lukumi and Santeria. Lukumi is like the original African religion or spiritual and magical path that in this country and in Cuba and Puerto Rico is called Santeria because it's more Catholicized. But for me, I tend to look at the Empress as Oshun, and more so as Het-Heret, who's more commonly known as Hathor, the ancient Egyptian goddess of flow, of creativity, of divine abundance. And truly, the Empress card is about divine abundance. Looking at the more traditional imagery of the Empress card, you have this beautiful goddess, and really there is no other way to describe her but as a goddess. And she has all of these succulent fruits and nourishing vegetables at her feet. She's clothed in this beautiful gown that is just illustrious and exquisite. And she's in this exquisitely comfortable chair that really is her throne. And then you have this waterfall behind her, which is flowing to her. And of course, the crown of 12 stars, and she has the scepter on the top of her. She has the sun rather on the top of her scepter, which to me is an indication that she can create and manifest whatever her heart's desires are at any time, regardless of what the transcending sign is. And by the way, the moon is waxing in Cancer, and the sun is transiting in Cancer. Speaking of the sun and the moon. And of course, she's just like, I have everything. And whatever I don't have, I'm going to attract. And I don't need to stress over it. I don't need to shed blood, sweat, and tears. All I need to do is focus my mind, calm my soul, relax my heart, be open and receptive, and attract and manifest. And without question, the Empress card really is, from a chakra perspective, connected to the heart chakra. And it's so funny, as I was finishing channeling the Empress's divine message, I instinctively placed my left hand over my heart chakra. And of course, regardless of what hand one uses with which to write, I've often felt and said that the left side of the body, and the left hand in particular, is the receptive hand, the emotional hand, the goddess hand, the feminine hand. So yes, this is about tuning into one's heart chakra. And of course, it's no coincidence that traditionally the Empress card is astrologically aligned with the planet Venus. And the color that corresponds to Venusian energy is emerald green, any green, but specifically and predominantly emerald green, stone of dreams green. I will definitely have the logistical information, or the contact information for Holly Sierra, her website, her Instagram account, her Etsy shop. Now more than ever, if I find out that any of these artists have an Etsy shop, I automatically favorite them. But what I need to begin doing is actually contacting them and say, hey, I want to tell you I love the card that you illustrated for the Pride Tarot and blah, blah, blah. Anyway, all that other good stuff. So with that being said, I want to thank you for honoring who I am and what I do. Let me know if you already have the Pride Tarot. Let me know what your experiences are with it. I have yet to give a reading with it. I'm looking forward to giving readings with it after I finish this series of videos, which my intention is to conclude once I conclude them. Anyway, in the meantime, I wish all of you peace and many blessings, and please remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, and schedule. Good night, and stay tuned for the next video.